What's up guys, welcome back to this channel. I just cleaned up and shut the store down on a Sunday. We close a little earlier on Sunday, so I wanted to make this video and kind of catch you up on what's going on with this store coming up on its 5th year anniversary. I have no idea what I'm talking about. We've owned this grocery store for 5 years now. This channel is all about opening your own business, particularly your small business. And yeah, I just provide the real insight and value that you don't see behind the scenes sometimes. So if you like this video anytime, please hit the like button. It really helps this channel grow. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we need to have an honest chat. The economic downturn of whatever you want to call it, the recession or whatever we're in, has truly affected our sales. And you know what? We've had very good years in this business, but 2023 has been the most challenging so far. It's probably the worst 2 months we've ever had. January, February is always slow, but I've never seen months as slow as this. So yeah, that is where the preconception that the store is a failure comes in from many people. You know, certain times I wonder how long it's going to take to get out of this hump. It wouldn't be the best word, this dip. To get out of this dip. And yeah, this channel is all about being transparent. This grocery store has been running 5 years. Everyone in the neighborhood is well aware of it. We have a lot of regular customers, but that inflation and whatever we're in right now has really hit sales hard. So yeah, the title of this video is a little depressing, but you know, that's part of business. It's going to be a roller coaster where one day you're like, I would never trade this for the world, and the next day you're like. So unfortunately for those starting a business, you will find that a lot of people don't understand it unless they've done it. The people that have never opened a business expect results overnight. They expect to have employees overnight. They expect to be successful and expand overnight. And I'm not saying everybody, but these are the general concepts that I've learned over the last 5 years on why most people think this place is a failure. Until you get into it, you have no idea. So in the eyes of many, this grocery store is a failure. In the people who are educated in business, they understand that things take time. The first few years will be a struggle. You may not make any money for the first few years. And as long as you're in business and you enjoy it and you're able to, you know, take a decent salary, after 5 years, I would say that's a success. Because the statistics are true that most businesses will fail within the 5 years. And that's why most people always assume you're going to fail within that window. So it's not a negative thing on them. It's just the preconditions that society has, and they do hold some truth. But you don't want to be a statistic, and that's why I created this channel to help people similar to me in my position that are starting new businesses or have a business that they want to grow. For the people who have supported our new business, our coffee line, this is our coffee that we serve every day at our store. This is our own roast. To whoever has purchased a few bags at 13grandcoffee.com, you can try our coffee that we serve, and it really helps support this channel and our business. We put everything that this channel made back into this business, so we're really proud of the product. If you want to give it a try, I'll put the link in the description. People that are new to business don't have the understanding yet that things are not going to be perfect from the start. You know, things are not going to be the most high-end equipment you can buy. They're not going to be perfect because it's your own money that you're putting into the business. You know, people will always wonder, why do you have older used coolers, or why don't you just buy new shelving? Why don't you just upgrade your lighting? Because they don't know that that costs money out of your own pocket. When you have an employee mindset, it's the boss bought this, the boss bought that, the company is improving this, the millionaire corporate office has just remodeled everything. When you have your own business, every single penny that you put into it comes from yourself at first. You're going to be a sole proprietor of a small business. Yes, the business will have money to improve itself over time, But these things don't happen overnight. Hence another reason why people don't assume this place is doing well. We don't have the most perfect equipment. We don't have staff running the store while we go on vacation. You know, we still have products that we're trying to get rid of for half price that don't sell. So people assume all these things are the evidence that you're failing. And until you're actually doing something similar to this, you really don't know that everything takes so much longer than you anticipated it, and everything costs twice as much as you anticipated. So here's where it comes full circle, where your first business most likely will fail. I don't wish or hope that on anybody, but I know that most of the time people's first businesses are when they are new, young, lack of experience. They started something with not a lot of money, and either they stopped doing it because it didn't cost them a lot of money, so that's fine, or they started something that they didn't know what it was actually going to be like and then failed, or the usual reason that the income doesn't outweigh the expenses. To give you an example of my first business, I ran a mobile bartending service for about a year or 2 years. The first year was very busy. The second year, well, I got busy with this and it wasn't profitable, and it wasn't like we put a lot of money into it, so we had to call it quits. I still have the bar. I use it up front for our coffee machine. We had some good events. We did some New Year's parties, some weddings, some birthdays, and it actually can be a very lucrative business, which I will get into one day if you're looking to start a business for under maybe $500 to $1,000. And yeah, but I know that it failed because of my own personal lack of effort. I stopped advertising it. I got busy with the store. But this business is truly untapped, I find, and there's an angle in usually almost every city because I don't see too many people doing this. So it did fail. That was my first business. I have no reason to hide that. I am not a pro at business. I'm just someone learning just like you guys on this channel. Your first business will fail for similar reasons to that. You know, you get busy with other things, or the money's not there, and it's not a big deal. Like when you start as young as possible, you have the least to lose, and you have time to recover and try something else. That's why I always tell people, stop with the ideas, you know, stop wishing that you have to start here when you have to start at the bottom and work your way up. These are the reasons why nobody starts anything. They can't fathom that they have to start at the bottom and, you know, pick garbage, cut lemons, cut limes, do all the, you know, work that no one wants to do in order to get to the top. And by no means am I suggesting from this video that this store is closing. I'm telling you that the perspective of people will assume it's a failure, and they'll assume your business is a failure if it doesn't meet the preconditioned ideas that they have in their head. Because when people see a small business opening and growing, and it doesn't grow the way they think it does, where you have multiple locations, or you're in multiple stores, or you're the size of Walmart, or you know, you have, you know, lines of people coming out the door. The people that have never done this assume that it's not going well, so they naturally assume it's a failure. So the title of this video, My Store is a Failure, it's a failure to maybe half the people that don't understand everything that takes to start a business. So my advice to you would be to start your first business as soon as possible. Stop delaying, stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop trying to be things that you can't be right away. You don't have to start at the top, you're gonna have to start at the bottom. I tell everyone this that looks at me like, oh, you're still running the store, you still have to be on cash, you still have to stock your own shelves. This is how it is. Rome wasn't built in a day, and your business won't be either. There'll be times that it's up, down, all around, and you know, you have to deal with it. So no matter what people think of you or what people think of your business, just know at the end of the day, it's yours to grow. You started it, you created it, you'll do whatever it takes to keep it alive. And listen guys, I knew people thought, even on this channel, that this store would fail. I know people in this city think this place will fail. and that's fine. Most people that you tell about your business really don't care that much. Most want you to do well, some people don't, and that's fine. They really have all their own stuff going on. And you have to realize that when you start your own business, that you don't want to rely on anybody to support it. You have to be in charge of growing it, marketing it, and eventually those people that thought you were going to fail, well, you can prove them wrong. But that's not what it's all about. You want to do this for yourself. You want to be better each and every day for yourself. And speaking of, you know, a failing business, it's always a possibility. No matter, I'm not even saying just new businesses, any business, no matter how long it's been around, it can always turn the corner and go the wrong way. So that's why I do have an announcement for the next video on how we're really covering our bases to not invest only into one basket but spread the eggs around. That sounded kind of weird, but yes, stay tuned for that. If you are interested, you can subscribe and see what's happening. Let's just say we're growing. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, you can comment down below, but I'm not allowed to say anything yet just because it's not 100% official. Well, it's 100% official, but it's not 100% public. So yeah, thank you if you do subscribe. So I want to end this video here, guys. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching this channel at all times. Thanks for watching this video in general. But yeah, I never really know how to end a video, but you know, start that business, stop waiting. You do not start at the top. That's all I want to say.